We are live. Hey everyone, Claudia Bazaar here from Claudia's Cucina. We're talking today all about our cast iron pans, and we're going to be making some, what are we making? Cornbread. So we're going to talk about all about cast iron, why people love cast iron, because Pampered Chef just came out with their own line of cast iron. So I'm still kind of fairly new to it, but I love experimenting with it. So tell me right away below, are you new to cast iron? Have you used cast iron? Why do you love cast iron? And any tips or tricks you use to maintain your cast iron and all those things. So one of the cool things about Pampered Chef's cast iron, it comes pre-seasoned, so you don't have to worry about that. But we'll talk about all that in a second. So first of all, tell me below where you're watching from. How is the weather where you're living? We're actually finally getting some sunshine here in New York. And that just makes me feel a lot better already, right? Because I'm sure like many of you guys, we've been cooped in our house for, I don't even know how many weeks, right? So let's get going. We're going to make a cheddar cornbread. If you want to add jalapenos because you like some spice, maybe that's you, right? You could totally add some jalapenos in here as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So one of the things I already did is I put the 10-inch cast iron with about 2 tablespoons of oil in the oven. And that's currently preheating and just reached its temperature at 425. So you want your pan nice and hot, all right? So let's get our ingredients going. So the first thing we need to do is whisk buttermilk with some eggs and sugar. Now, I didn't have buttermilk, so I just went to Google and said, substitute for buttermilk, and it said Greek yogurt and other amongst other ingredients, but I had Greek yogurt, so that's what we're going with. And this right here is our measure all cup. You guys see me use this all the time. I'm sure lots of you guys have it, but as you can see, it's great for solids because you're able to just push it all out and you get it all out nice and clean. So you need about 1 cup of buttermilk or 1 cup of Greek yogurt, and then 1 egg right here. These are little tiny pinch bowl sets. They're super cute. There's a little tiny one. There's like a baby that nests in there. It's like super adorable. All right, and then we need some sugar. So 1/2 cup of sugar. Already got that mixed up and ready to go in here. And now we're just gonna whisk this all together. Right? Yep, that's what we're doing. And then we're also going to start grating some cheese. So how do you like your cornbread? I know there's like a gazillion recipes out there, right? Tell me how you like your cornbread. Gigi loves cornbread. I think any kid loves carbs, just like grown-ups too, right? Who doesn't like carbs? That's the downfall right now with this quarantine, because all we're doing is baking and eating and baking bread and pizzas, right? Does anybody agree? All right, so here we go. We got all that whisked up. So now we're going to grate some cheese. Oh, let me get that out. I forgot about that one. But I already had it measured out. So about 2 ounces of cheddar cheese that we're going to add, and we're going to use our microplane coarse grater. So this comes in coarse and also comes in fine. So the fine one is great for Parmesan cheese. We love Parmesan cheese. We're an Italian household. We use it probably every day, if not every other day, or my kids just eat it. So grating your own cheese is always better. It's cheaper. You get a lot stronger flavor. You don't need as much because the flavor is stronger, and you don't have all that chemicals in your pre-shredded cheese, right? So you just need a little bit that goes a long way. But this one's great because you can shred right over a bowl if you wanted to, or you can shred this way. Or what's also great is it stores very flat in your cupboard, so it doesn't take up a lot of space. So now I could just go ahead and do this, right? But what would typically happen, I would grate my knuckles, right? So we have a little safety feature that you just slide on right here, and then you just pop your cheese. And I might break this up a little just to get it all to fit. And you just throw it right in here. And you do want to keep your cheese. That's why I forgot it. You want to keep it in your fridge until you're ready to use it. And you can see right here, 2 ounces of cheddar cheese. You get quite a bit out of it. And because of the safety feature, you can actually put some pressure on it, and you don't have to worry about grating your knuckles, right? All right, so here we go. And I'm sure you could substitute all kinds of cheese, whatever you want, right? Just throw it in here. So we got cheddar, but I'm sure you could use anything else. And then this right here, This goes right in your dishwasher. All right, let's get the cheese added on. Get that mixed in here because everything's better with cheese, all right? Don't you agree? All right, so we got our wet ingredients. Now it's time to add our dry ingredients. So the rest of the ingredients are you ready? 1 cup of flour. Got that. 1 cup of cornmeal, of course, it's cornbread, right? We have about, I think it was 1/4 cup of butter, and I'll post the recipes in the comments so you guys have it, and about 1 tablespoon of baking powder. This is the little baby measuring cup. I love this one. It goes to 4 tablespoons, 2 ounces, 1/4 cup, and it's great for medicine. So if you ever lose those things at the top of the bottle for your kids, you can actually give them the medicine in here. So I have several of those in the house. And then a little bit of salt. And we are good to go. So if you guys are just tuning in, we're talking all about cast iron and making some cornbread here as well. So tell me below what you love about cast iron, or maybe you thought about getting cast iron. I think I need a scraper for this. Get one of these, right? Pampered Chef scrapers are the best. They will never melt. They won't stain. They last forever, and you can actually cook with them. So super, super cool. So anyways, we just came out with cast iron in March. Oh, is it May already? In March, right? And it's the first time I've ever used cast iron. I was always a little scared of it. But like I said, ours comes pre-seasoned, so it makes the job really easy and you can start using it right away. And the beauty is you can use it anywhere, right? So you can use it on your stovetop. You can actually use it on induction. So if anybody has induction, you can use it on induction. It could go in your oven. It can go outside on your barbecue, and it can even go on an open flame. So if you're camping or anything, you definitely want to get yourself some cast iron. All right, so I think we are ready to go here. So let's get our pan out. Like I said, you just preheated empty in the oven. So let's get it out. By the way, yes, we still don't have our countertops because nobody's working. All right, so we put 2 tablespoons of oil in here, and you can kind of see it starts to almost smoke, right? So it's nice and hot, and now we're going to put our batter in here. And like I said, if you want some spice, you could totally add some jalapenos, or add whatever you like. Any other fixings you might want. All right, so we're just gonna kind of mash this down a little bit. So it's already sizzling. And then this is gonna go in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. So another couple of great things about cast iron is it contains the heat. It cooks nice and evenly, which is super, super great. And like I said, the seasoning is already pre-baked on it, so you don't have to worry about seasoning that. All right, I think we're good here. And then how to clean it is pretty simple. It's literally you just clean your cast iron with some warm water and a scraper. What you don't want to do is leave it out drying. You definitely want to dry it and get that water off, and then you're good. And every now and then you can add some oil, and you can kind of re-season it if you'd like. But it's basically lifetime, right? This is something you can pass on to your kids, your grandkids. It will definitely last you forever, okay? If it does rust, if your cast iron does start to rust, what you can do is you can give it a nice wash with water, take some steel wool, just kind of clean it all up, and then take some oil, brush it all over the pan, and put it in an oven for an hour and let it bake in, right? And then you can continue the process as long as you want, 1 or 2 times, and your cast iron is basically just like new. All right, so here we go. Here's our cornbread. It's gonna go in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes, and I'll post the final results below. So this is the 10-inch, right? So we have different sizes. This is the 10-inch. We also have our 12-inch right here. This is like the big mama, right? So this is a great one. And what I love too is that the handles are on both sides. So I know a lot of cast iron have one handle, and cast iron is not light, right? That's pretty hefty pan. That's pretty heavy. So imagine carrying this with one handle. It's pretty hard. And I'm sure some of you guys might have one of those, and it gets really hard. So these are available right now. They are available as a set, so you can actually get the 10 and the 12-inch for only $99, which is a pretty amazing deal. So when you buy both, you get a discount. Right now in May, it's 60% off for hosts. So if you would like to be a featured host in my customer group, you can get the whole set for like $40, which is pretty amazing, or even actually you could earn it free as well. So just let me know if that's something you're interested in. And then a little sneak peek. They just got delivered to my house. They're so cute. When I opened them, I was like, oh my God, don't you guys think they're like super adorable, right? So these are our mini cast iron pans. They come in a set of 2, and they're available starting June 1st in our summer line. So imagine doing s'mores with your kids, or cobblers, or little cookies, or whatever outside on the fire and camping this summer, right? And actually what I used it for too is I just make my kids some eggs in it, because it was like the perfect size, right? Or if they want cookies, I just threw one in each, and they have their own little personal cookie. So these are super, super adorable, and you can add those on to your collection starting in June 1st. So let me know if you have any questions about cast iron, drop them below. But like I said, pretty simple. These are already pre-seasoned. Brush them with a little bit of oil every now and then, and you're good to go, and keeps life simple. So drop your questions below. Thanks for joining me. Join me again next week. Every Tuesday, you can see me live right here on my business page, on my community group, and in my virtual party. So thanks for tuning in, and have a great rest of your night, and ciao for now.